Resources stretched. The Job Centre opened 7 days a week. The Highland Council welfare team stretched the limit. Our constituency office working outside hours to try and cope with the excess of inquiries. The Citizens Advice Bureau under extreme pressure. All have struggled with universal credit. We've seen evictions, we've seen people unable to feed their children, unable to clothe their children, families made destitute. We've seen poverty driving people into mental health difficulties. And what's been the response from the government? Well, they say, you're wrong, they're wrong, it's not happening, you're scaremongering. Well, that's the reality for people on universal credit. That's what's happening to them. People suffering unimaginable hardship at the hands of this government's policies. It's changed and damaged our community. The Secretary of State earlier said it makes people more economically secure in life. Well, let me tell that to John, who had 42 pence to last a fortnight, or Gavin, who was given £60 in rent for a £175 rental bill. He had nothing else to spend that on. He was in debt already before he even started. They can't even eat, let alone turn on the power or do anything else. Or what about Ian, with a 2-year-old who had to rely on food banks, going days without electricity? Or a woman from Granton-on-Spey who had to travel to Inverness to hand in childcare vouchers. An hour and a half each way on public transport, 3 hours on a bus, and the Job Centre lost the claims for it. Shocking. Or those terminally ill that are asked to report to job coaches. What do we say to those people? Because that's what it affects, the people. More and more people being turned into poverty. Food banks becoming a necessity rather than a helping hand. I've seen self-employed people lose their payment because their annual income has been counted as monthly income. The problems go on and on and on, Madam Deputy Speaker. The Secretary of State, from what she said over the past week or so, has been worse. She should go, as should this failed, miserable system.